never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Downstairs. You mean?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got room. The 20. 5 touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Patriots at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Tyquan Thornton really got the attention of the NFL when he appeared at the Combine and made a run at the Combine record in the 40 with a 4.28 time, the record at 4.22. He can flat out fly, but when you watch his tape, he also runs routes a lot better than he gets credit for. And with speed like that, he's always going to find a home on an NFL field, and that helps him secure a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
They'll try and run here with Swift. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 6. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on second and long. Jones escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 30.
In that situation on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. The offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Looking to throw. Prescott. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Charles, a lot of happy faces.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build with